Hello everybody and welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you how to build a large custom Lego tree. So here's a combination of the parts that are needed to build this large Lego tree. For a complete part list, just check the pinned comment below or also the description of this video. Now of course the brown pieces will go towards building the tree trunk and branches, and the green pieces will go towards adding the foliage or leaves to the tree. Of course, you can use any color of leaves, dark green or regular green, and you can use any color of brown to create your tree, whether it be dark brown, reddish brown, or just classic brown. I find that reddish brown is actually the best choice and represents the best natural color for a tree. Let's get building. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to lay our platform of the tree. In this case, we're going to use our 4x4 plates. And of course, you can use anything you want for this. You could build your tree right onto a base plate, or you could use a larger plate that you don't have to use 4 of. So once you have your 4 plates laid, you're just going to put a 2x2 brick right in the middle of the plate. That's going to clip them all together and make it one solid base for your large Lego tree. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take 8 of your 1x2 sloped bricks, and you're just going to place them around that 2x2 brick that you laid in the center of your plate. What that's doing is it's sort of representing the base of the tree. I like the slope effect just to sort of blend it in seamlessly with the ground. So we're going to place 8 of those all around that 2x2 brick in the center there. Next, I'm going to grab my bamboo pieces. There's 4 of them, and I'm just going to place them around the base of the tree just to sort of help blend in the base of the tree with the ground and sort of add some more plant life to the base of your tree as well. The next thing we're going to do is we're actually just going to build another layer on the base of the tree. So we're just going to take these 1x4 bricks and place them just like this here, and then we're going to take 2 1x2 bricks to fill the gaps on either side. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take 4 1x2 bricks, and we're just going to place them in a formation like so on the base of our tree here. And we're going to make sure to leave 1 stud open in each side. Then you're actually just going to take the exact same bricks and you're going to just double up that layer there. Now, of course, you could use different combinations of bricks to do this. You could use a combination of 1x3s or 1x4s or 1x1s and 1x2s. But in this instance, I'm just using 1x2s. Next, we're going to take our large arches here, the 1x5x4 ones, and we're just going to place them around the base of the tree on that stud that we left open there. And what we're doing is we're actually creating our first branches here for our large Lego tree. Now you can actually tell that these are our different color brown pieces here. I've decided to add some different colors because that's all I have, and I didn't feel like ordering these pieces in reddish brown. And I actually don't mind a multi-toned tree because trees typically don't stay the same color all the way through. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a 2x2 brick and we're going to place it right in the center here. And then we're going to take more of our 1x2 bricks, filling in all the gaps around that 2x2 brick. And those will be pressed up right against the 1x2 brick and the branches. And this is just sort of filling in the space. Next up, we actually have to take more of our 1x2 bricks, and we're going to lock those branches into place just by placing them like this here. And then we're going to take more of those bricks, and we're just going to place them beside the others. And this is actually just filling in all the gaps there, sort of completing the trunk of our tree. So now we have a pretty level surface here, and we have our first 4 branches of the tree created. Now we're going to go ahead and create our second layer of the tree. we're going to take our smaller arches here, which are 1 by 3 by 3, and we're just going to place them so that they're all touching one another in the center of the new base that we've created here for our tree. And we're going to have them branching out in different directions. And we're going to do that with 4 bricks, or sorry, 4 arches. Then you can see we have a open spot there, which is actually a perfect place for another one of our 2 by 2 bricks there. And that's going to sort of clip all those pieces together, make it nice and sturdy. And then we're actually just going to repeat that once again. And we're going to put more of these smaller arch pieces onto the tree here, creating our 3rd layer of branches. And then once again, we'll take another 2 by 2 brick. We'll put it in the center there, locking all those branches in place. So there we have our funny looking tree with no foliage on it. And that's actually where we're at now, is we're ready to start placing foliage onto the tree. Now this is really random, and you can place this foliage wherever you like. I like taking some of the smaller ones here first and just sort of putting them right on the tip here where we have a different level on those large arches, and just putting them around the base of the tree. Then we can take some of our larger ones, place them on here, get some more branches going, some more leaves. And this will really start filling up our tree. And just sort of do it however it works. We're going to just go with the laws of nature here and just sort of place them on randomly. And one thing we could do is we could add another color if we wanted. So we could add some of those dark green ones here maybe. There we go. And we can actually add some smaller ones randomly throughout here if we wanted to. We could put one here just to sort of fill it up a bit. Maybe we'll put another one here on top this time. Yeah, I'm going to put another one on the bottom of this branch. Then we have sort of our first layer filling up quite nicely. So I got one of those dark green ones here. Maybe I better add a dark green one on this side. Working on our 2nd layer. I really just like doing this randomly, and it is quite nice because there really is no correct way of doing this. It's just trial and error and sort of putting these different branches and leaf pieces wherever you like to try and make it look good. We could even take some of our larger ones and even clip them to, I don't know, let's say the bottom of this branch, or that leaf set there. There we go. And we could take another small one maybe and put it on the bottom of it. Here we are. And we can take some more small ones here, put them on top maybe. Maybe even take another large one, place it on the top like that. And really just start to fill up the 2nd layer of our, oh, that one didn't want to stay on. There we go. Really start to fill up the 2nd layer of our tree. Maybe I should put a different color on this one here, branching towards the tree. There we go. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to work on the top layer of our tree here. So we'll just take some more of those large limb pieces, limb or branch pieces or leaves, and we'll just place them however we feel onto the tree here. Let's get another dark one maybe. Just be careful when you're doing this, just to leave this 4x4 open brick right here. Just make sure we leave that open because we're going to be adding a 4th layer to this tree. It's not quite as large, but we do need that open. What we're going to do is we're just going to take our 1x1 stud, and we're actually just going to place that right in the center on our top layer here. There we go. So I placed that on the center of our top layer here. Now what that's going to allow us to do is actually just add a top to our tree. We're just going to put one of the large limbs right on the top there. Then we're going to take our 1x1 circular piece and we're just going to put it right up top there as well. And then we're going to add another layer just like this. We could even add some more foliage here. There's a little bit of a hole here, so I'm going to grab another one of these pieces and clip it on maybe to the bottom of that one and the bottom of that one. There we go, fill that gap. There's another little gap here. Maybe I'll use a small one and try and connect these branches just like this and like this. There we go. I could maybe add another dark branch here somehow if I just clip it on here. I like trying to clip them on in 2 different locations. There we go, so that they're just more secure. So if you do end up moving this tree, the branches or leaves aren't going to fall off. But I really like just adding a lot of this a lot of the leaves just to sort of really fill it up and make it quite full, like a nice deciduous tree in the middle of summer. So there we go. There we have our large Lego tree, complete, looking full and looking really nice. You can see we used lots of different leaf pieces there to just fill this tree right up and make it look fantastic. Now the really cool thing about this technique here for building Lego trees is you could really take this technique however big you wanted to make it. You could make this double the size. You could make the base of the trunk a lot wider, and it could get narrower and narrower and narrower as we move taller and taller. But I think that this is just a good size for an average tree in a Lego city. But of course you could make this however big you want just by adding more and more layers. And you could even make them smaller. If you think it's too big, you can make a smaller one like this here. Essentially, this smaller one is essentially the top half of this tree without the wide base. But I'm actually curious, and I might do it myself here, is maybe make this base a little bit wider, maybe another 1 stud in each direction, so 4 studs, and then just keep building up and up from there. And I'm sure you could make some gigantic trees for your Lego city or just for fun as well, just to see how big we can go with this little project here. I know I decided to do this sort of tutorial on how to make a massive Lego tree because the Lego group just issued that new Lego Ideas set, which is the tree house. So I figured, hey, let's make a little tutorial on how to make a Lego tree. If you guys have any questions or suggestions on this Lego tree, make sure you let me know by commenting below. If you guys like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned a lot today in this how to make a Lego tree video. Bye for now.